Alrighty, hey everybody. This is another video. Today we're going to talk about enzymes. Sorry about the hiatus between videos. I was just so busy. But enzymes, let's talk about them. Enzymes in our digestive tract. They help break down food into tiny little pieces like vitamins, minerals, macronutrients. That would be carbs, proteins, and fats. And the enzymes break the food down into tiny little pieces so that they're better absorbed. I mean, other things do that too, like bile and stomach acid, but we're not talking about that, we're talking about enzymes. So, what exactly is an enzyme? Now, one thing I love to point out, enzyme, protein, same thing. So we can talk about either one is insane, so watch out. What a protein is just a big old string of carbons attached to amino acids. So when you hear the words glutamine, arginine, citrulline, heavens knows what, there's a whole bunch. That's what a protein is. It has to be a peptide bond. It has to be many carbons attached to these amino acids in order for it to be an actual protein. So let's pretend that we took this protein, this whole structure like this, bound to a bunch of little amino acids, and we strung it out. But strung out like this, it ain't going to do nothing. In our bodies, the functional form of an enzyme is going to look something kind of crazy like this. It's all befuddled up, and it takes on this form where it's all this big mush. But in this mush pile of the enzyme, all the, remember all your little amino acids, they're all strung together, there's something called an active site. And this active site, the enzyme being in our digestive system, it bonds, what have you, to macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. So any enzyme's active site that binds to a carbohydrate, that enzyme is known as amylase. If the enzyme binds, heavens, to protein, it's a protease, and if it binds to fat, it's a lipase. So these are just the big three, and it's these enzymes that break down our food, carbs, protein, and fat, into smaller pieces so that it's better absorbed. Tomorrow or sometime this week, I'm gonna, let me take you a tour of the new pad. My bike, the poster, plants by the window and some other things, and then the grow light. There's really nothing more other than those, like 3 things. But anyways, let's talk about enzymes. So sometime this week when I'm in the store, I'm going to go over a whole bunch of different ones because there's plant enzymes. There's a whole bunch of different enzymes that break down plant fibers, which are really hard on our body, but we can do it. And some that are just real general, some that just break down fats. And there's a mix, there's a plethora. But one thing that's always important to consider is that your body, if you're eating the right amount of protein, not a whole lot, but if you're eating everything that you should to fuel your body, you're eating a lot of good nutrients, not a lot of calories and so forth. You always want to make sure that your diet is nutrient dense. So if you're fueling your body with all it needs to function correctly, do you need an enzyme supplement? I don't know. You always want to eat in a way that you are giving your body all the raw materials it needs to do what it's got to do. Because your body makes enzymes. You do get some from a lot of raw foods, fruits, and vegetables, but you want to fuel your body so that it can take care of itself and be independent. And that's the key. But if you insist on shopping for an enzyme, sometime this week, I'm going to show you all the nitty-gritty on buying an enzyme, what you're looking for, so on and so forth. So in the meantime, keep eating a really great diet. Fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, everything else comes later, if you must. Maybe some cacao or something like that. But yeah, that's all it is on enzymes. Just helps break your food down better. I'll see you again sometime soon this week. And in the meantime, look at my grow light. Blah.